So these are 5 sexual mistakes that you're making as a single man that you should stop right now. Right now. You don't want stories that touch. You don't want anything in your future that will make you uncomfortable and make you an unhappy old man. Yeah, you don't want anything like that. And that's why we ensure in this channel that will bring all of these tidbits and of course help you stay ahead of your peers. Because that's my job. So I'm going to go straight into the mistakes. As a single person, you are at the stage where you are to prep your life, prep yourself to decide whether you want to build a family or not. Now, that's okay if you decide that you don't want to raise a family yet, or you don't even want to raise a family ever. I've said that a lot in this channel. But if you're a man who, of course, is interested in women, who is normal, that's what I mean, but you feel that because you're single you can eat your cake and have it, don't let it become your story, because a lot of people have made this mistake and it didn't end well. It doesn't end well at all. Number one mistake that you're making is that when it comes to sex, because you're single, you're not learning anything about sex at all. You're not reading books, you're not attending seminars where they're teaching about sex, you're not even getting yourself to attend like marriage seminars so that you can learn ahead what are being taught married men about sex in particular. You're doing nothing about it. You are not even asking the ladies who are your friends questions, those who can be frank to you. You're just all thinking that, oh, when I get there I can figure it out. No. See, a woman's body is a whole institution. If you ask me, you should be able to learn basic things, how a woman's body works when she is ovulating, when she's in her period, when she's pregnant, when she's horny, when she's in that zone where she wants you all the time. You should be able to understand that. And it comes from also understanding your own male composition. So because you're single doesn't mean you should hang your head up there and just wait by and by until after your wedding. No way. Do you want to have a disastrous wedding night? You don't want to do that. Men must develop themselves, read books. And I actually have books I can recommend to you. I'm going to show one on the screen. I hope I find that book. Yeah, I'm going to show it on the screen. Here is it. If I found it, yeah. Here is it. And it's going to help you walk into a shop and get it and ask questions. Don't shy away from sex. God made it. He wasn't ashamed about it. You didn't come to discover it. God made it and it's beautiful. The only thing God said is do not misuse it, because He knows it's like wildfire. Number 2 mistake you're doing is you're single, but you're playing with sex. You're already active and you are not even protecting yourself. Guy, wake up. You are, hey God, I don't even understand. This is 2023. You just dive into there without protecting yourself or her. Oh no, that doesn't speak about you as somebody who is interested in their lives. You doesn't speak about you as somebody who is proactive, who is a leader, who has self-leadership. It doesn't make you man enough. Trust me. Even the lady will be wondering that this guy is so careless with his destiny and his life. So many people didn't have a business with certain women in their lives, but because of diving in, those women become part of their life throughout eternity. Do you know what that means? A woman has a child for you who is not your spec, who doesn't even connect with you. You thought it was just a night of pleasure, and then that woman has a child for you and becomes attached to you for life because she has a child for you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to just die like fowl. You don't want to die like chicken because you're not paying attention to you're not using your head. You should use your head. You should protect yourself first. That is if you're going through the already dangerous path of experimenting with sex as a single man. Then you should be the one to say, okay, so we want to do this. Then you'll be able to buy them. Keep them protections near you. Condoms are a lifesaver. It doesn't save you from HIV though, or hepatitis and the rest, but it saves you from pregnancy. Impregnating somebody that you're not ready to take responsibility for. Right? So don't do it. Stop this mistake. Number 3, you are sexually active and you don't even know, or you're not owning up to the girls who are getting pregnant for you. So many times I hear women tell ordeals about, getting pregnant for a man and deciding not to tell him, and then they've grown, the children are grown with them. They haven't shown the children who their father is. Is that the kind of image you want? Is that the kind of turmoil and trauma you want to live through life? You want to have a child from your loins who is wishing they can meet you, or who is probably resentful or angry about you, and you're both on this earth and you don't know each other. You don't want that kind of, you don't want to know what some men who have entered those traps are going through. Some men have literal trances where they can hear their babies crying. Some of them have had to have a hard time trying to get the women to even let them see their children, because they have ab initio deserted them. They've ab initio asked the women to abort them, or they have ab initio not even had a clue, but something in their life started pointing toward them having a child somewhere. You don't want to go through that trauma. It is not nice. There's nothing heroic about it. Trust me, you have to pay attention. Since you don't want to hear your mama telling you don't try sex and you've started, then you have to make sure that every woman who you're going down with, you understand what's happening with them in case you have planted a seed in them. Don't ever play that runaway thing. It's so ancient. You can't really run away from it anyway. Even if you die before, whatever uncovers, you are going to leave a bad legacy. You'll be an ancestor that people will do like this for, and you don't want that. The fourth mistake you're probably making now that you're single is that you are not going for medical tests to check your sexual virality. I've said this a lot of times, at least in 2 or 3 other videos. You're not going to check how is my sperm, how is the quality, how is my fertility rate, how is my body and my brain working properly to produce healthy sperm that can produce healthy babies. You don't know your fertility profile. But waiting till you get married, you're waiting for surprises. Some people have gotten married and discovered that, there was something they should have treated when they were teenagers, when they were experimenting with sex, and when they were 20, that they should have treated, should have helped them impregnate a woman today, and they got the shock of their life in marriage. And trust me, those things don't ever allow a marriage to stand, and you don't want to make that mistake. Go see a doctor. Tell them you want to come check your whole sperm profile, your testosterone, your male reproductive organ, and how it's working and whether it's normal, so that if there's any issue, they begin to nip it in the bud early. The fifth mistake you're probably making as a single man is believing that sex and lust is love, and thinking that sex and love is fun. They cheated you. Yes, everybody kind of makes it look like it's fun. We're gonna have fun with the girls, fun with any fun that you have to pay back on, that makes you feel guilty afterwards, that make you sick afterward, that make you have to apologize later, that make you feel like trash. In the real scheme of things, is no fun. They lie to you. You can't be lying down, going down with another person's daughter that doesn't even know you, and you think it's fun. There's nothing fun about playing with someone's genitals or someone's heart. They lie to you. Believing it is putting you in more jeopardy than you think. Okay? So these mistakes are things you can fix right now. You hearing me, and it will make a world of difference for you. And as usual, I'll always advise you, no man have said, I'm happy I started making love, when I was 10. I'm happy I started having sex when I was 14. I'm happy. It's not true. Any man who says it is talking from a deep sense of even regret and trying to cover it up. There is no price for first to have sex. There's no price for the man who has made love to the highest number of women in a year. There is no price for it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me now. Trust me first. Trust me. And stay away from it. This is the time to build yourself as a single person. Develop yourself. Decide on the kind of family you want to build. Decide on the number of children you want to raise. Decide on the kind of grandfather you want to be. The kind of legacy you want to leave. The kind of home you want to build to make sure that God is honored. The kind of life you want to live, so that at the end of the day, you go back to your maker, not to some kind of punishment. That is what matters at the end of the day. Make friends as much as you can. Make a lot of women friends across the world. Learn, experiment, love out genuinely, travel, learn, and be happy. taste other people's food, go to different countries. That's what you should do as a single man, not sitting down thinking about entering someone's daughter's pants. No, that has never played out well. Okay, with these tips of mine, I know that it will help you. So go ahead and make those adjustments right now. Let me know in the comment section anything you have as a question, and I'll be making a video about it just like this. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye.